Welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Right, so you've brought us a fresh batch of news from the Faroe Islands this time.
Straight from the source.
Looks like we've got, let's see, politics, some sports, even a bit about that big storm that just swept through.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, let's jump right in, huh?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so politics first. This whole fishing agreement with Russia is making waves.
Definitely a hot topic. The current agreement's up soon, and the government's trying to work out an extension with Russia for 2025.
And that's causing some, well, some friction from what I've seen.
Yeah, there are definitely concerns, especially with, well, everything going on globally right now. Some parties are hesitant to align too closely with Russia.
And there's also that point a member of parliament brought up.
Oh, right, about Russia's new self-sufficiency plan.
Yeah, and how that could impact the Faroes' economy, especially their fish exports.
Herring was mentioned specifically, if I remember correctly.
Right. Okay, let's move on to something a little more, well, a bit more exciting, huh? The Faroes handball team. They're about to make history.
Their first time at the European Men's Handball Championship, right?
Yep, over in Switzerland.
Big stage for them. They'll be up against some tough competition, including Switzerland itself, the host nation.
Oh, for sure. They're heading to Basel soon. I think the tournament's being held there.
That's right.
And get this, the average age of the team is like just over 23 years old.
Really? It's got to be one of the youngest teams in the whole tournament.
Pretty impressive, especially given their recent success, like that huge win in the Handball Cup.
Oh, yeah, H71, right?
Yeah, they just dominated, scored a whopping 50 goals.
Talk about a statement win.
Okay, so moving on, we got some news about Bank Nordic.
The Faroes Bank.
Yep, they rebranded their Greenlandic branch.
Did they? What'd they go with?
They chose, get this, Bankivik,
Bankivik.
which apparently translates to a proper bank in Greenlandic.
Haha, kind of a bold statement, but I like it.
Right. So, shifting gears a bit, there's also some news from the National Hospital.
Something about the children's ward, wasn't there?
Yeah, they're moving to the H building. Seems like a big change for the hospital.
Definitely.
And then, totally different topic. I saw something about this new documentary series. Can you say goodbye?
I think I saw something about that. It's about emigration from the Faroes, right?
Exactly. Both parts of it are up on the National Broadcaster's website now, if you're interested.
Might have to check that out.
Okay, so, unfortunately, not all the news is good news. The Faroe Islands got hit pretty hard by that storm over the weekend.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, widespread damage across the islands.
Makes you realize the power of nature, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
Emergency services reported 67 cases of damage, just to give you an idea of the impact.
Wow.
And the village of Kalsoy, on the island of Kalsoy,
Mm-hmm.
they were without power for 6 hours because of the storm.
That's rough. It's even more impressive when you consider that the Faroes handball team is one of the youngest at the European Championship.
Yeah, definitely says something about the talent and dedication in Faroes handball.
Absolutely.
All right, so moving on to some business news. Bakkafrost is making headlines again.
Bakkafrost, the aquaculture company.
Yep, the one based in the Faroes.
Oh, right. They just got recognized by Time Magazine and Statista.
Yeah, it's one of the world's best companies in terms of sustainability,
Wow, that's a pretty big deal.
especially in an industry that, often gets criticized for its environmental impact.
Definitely shows their commitment to responsible practices.
Yeah, for sure. And there's also been a pretty big acquisition in the Faroes market.
An acquisition.
Yeah, Hagar HF, a publicly traded Icelandic company, bought PF SMS, a Faroes company.
Interesting.
Happy exploring, everyone.